Well, it's Foodie Friday once again here on New Day. One of Singapore's top celebrity chefs is back in town showcasing his most popular culinary creations. Chef Justin Quek is serving his signature Franco-Asian Flair at Solaire's Red Lantern and Oasis Garden Cafe. This is part of Solaire's Culinary Masters Series, Masters indeed, which aims to bring some of the world's most acclaimed chefs to Manila. Chef Justin is joining us right here in the studio. Hi, Chef. Welcome to New Day. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a very early morning, isn't it?
Great pleasure to be here. Thank you for the invitation.
It's a pleasure to be having somebody of your culinary stature here. It's been a few days since your culinary event started. Filipinos have been enjoying your extraordinary creations. How's it been so far? It's been a packed standing room only house. Last night was busy for you, wasn't it, Chef?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Of course, my cuisine very different. It's the second time I've been to the Philippines.
Yeah.
And this time I bring even more my so-called creation and specialty and signature dishes to Solaire, And so far the feedback has been great, and then that makes my day. When someone enjoys my food, that's what I'm happy about it.
Right. I mean, that must be really the height of enjoyment for any chef or anybody who's in the culinary industry. Let's talk about what you are offering. You are known for your Franco-Asian creations. Obviously, what will be on offer at Oasis and at Red Lantern will be different. What's the current? What's your current mood, and what are your current favorites as far as what you're serving here in this trip?
Okay. To start off, this year I bring some different even. A very simple snack, a homemade seaweed cracker.
Seaweed crackers, okay.
Okay, when you put it in the mouth, it's crispy, but it's just so light.
Right.
Not your ordinary cracker that you find in a convenience store. It's homemade. Secondly, I did a scallop and sea urchin ha gao.
Yeah.
Of course, a dim sum.
Very popular here.
It's very fine. Because I'm French trained, been Asian. I bring the French philosophy to Asian cuisine. Top quality and elegant.
Okay.
This is not your normal, regular Cantonese dim sum, but it's more creative.
Okay.
In what sense? Then we serve a very lovely mullet with the skew.
Okay.
But the skew is crispy. Then the meat is tender.
Okay.
Served with the clam and basil, tomato, herb fondue. But as an Asian, because Asians are basically lactose intolerant. So my sauce, instead of being buttery and creamy, it's very like you get a taste, the original taste of the clam and the herb. It's wonderful.
Right.
With a combination of flavor, the crispy skew, crack, then the meat is tender, and with the sauce, lovely. And then I serve with my personal wine. It's a JQ sauce Riesling from Germany, which is the oldest Riesling house in Germany.
Right.
And it's elegant, like not sweet at all. It's a cabinet. So the combination is about food and wine pairing.
I love the way you describe the food. You're so passionate about the way you describe the textures and the pairing. The wine and food pairings obviously is going to be a big feature of your trip here. Chef, you're a decorated chef. I mean, you've worked in many restaurants all over the world. You've been obviously trained in France. You've worked in Taiwan, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Singapore. And on top of that, you're also an entrepreneur. You mentioned your wine label and, of course, your sauce label, your JQ line of food products. It's just amazing. Your latest venture takes you to Marina Bay Sands. You've got two restaurants, two different types. You've got Justin, you've got your chinoiserie. Tell us a little bit about where you are now in terms of your food journey and your chef's journey.
Well, I've been in Marina Bay Sands for 13 years.
Wow.
Indeed. For 2009 when I came back from Shanghai.
Yeah.
Of course, right now, after 2 years pandemic, it's been tough. But now it's opened up the market.
Yeah.
There's an opportunity opening up. Of course, China is still a lockdown, but it's really talk going on. And even in Korea, in Korean Busan, and lately there's also inquiry from America. Food truck in California and New York, of course, there are some people. Because what happened, Singapore food, it become very popular lately.
Yeah.
Of course, thanks to MBS and Marina Bay Sands, also the F1, that the people come to Singapore, and they start to love our cuisine.
Yeah.
So me, as a French trained chef, Singaporean, I upgrade the Singapore food to a high level.
Yeah.
High quality. So people, of course, today Asia, we very affluent. People want to spend money on good food.
Yes. Yeah.
And of course, it suits me very well. And I love it.
Yeah.
Of course, when I travel out of Singapore, I'm part of it. If I represent Singapore, I always showcase the best.
You're the food ambassador of Singapore.
Yeah, so this year is like this. But having said that, there's a lot of new things going on in Singapore.
Let's talk about those new things. I mean, your Justin and chinoiserie are two different things, but again, food is cyclical, and it's also based on trends. It's based on what's in season at the time. As far as your current favorite, I don't know, techniques, are there things that you love doing now that are your current flavor, so to speak?
So me, because I'm a so-called old school chef.
Yeah.
I like foundation. When you good foundation and like high quality product
Yeah.
and skill, these three things is important. Good food is evergreen.
Yeah.
It never change.
Uh-huh.
Example, your abado in
Sure, yeah.
is forever good.
It's forever.
So either the chef create with Iberico pork from Spain or rather local pork.
Right.
For us, it's the same. I like basic flavor, but it's of course finesse.
Right.
Palate. My palate also tell me when I cook something, it's fine. I bring local food to high end.
Right.
One of the dish I like to share with you is Singapore heritage so-called cuisine, hawker cuisine. The lobster. It's a Hokkien noodle we call fried
Okay.
Hokkien noodle. This already 20 years ago. A tycoon came to my restaurant and said, "Can you cook local food?" I said, "You want me to cook? I will do one."
Okay.
Of course, he's a very wealthy man. So instead of using prawn, I use lobster.
Elevated it, taking it to another
But
level.
those days I'm doing French food, pure French food.
Yeah.
But it came, so I cooked one dish. I said, wow, it's good. And it was so good, but of course it's very expensive. The cost is high.
Right.
The local will not accept it. Oh, so expensive. When I started, when River Sands Sky of 57, I served that dish. But people just look and say, wow, this is like a ground crew of a Hokkien noodle.
Right. This is hawker style noodles, Hokkien noodles, sort of elevated to a different level. And I think that's the mark of a good chef. You work with the ingredients available. You know what a particular market wants, what a particular customer is looking for, and you can offer things Justin level, and you can offer things in the chinoiserie level.
You know why? Because we all are Asian.
Yeah.
We came from humble beginning,
Yeah.
right? In the 70s, 80s. We only like eat hawker food.
Yeah.
But they think the hawker food is always cheap.
Yeah.
But today, Asia is up there, right?
Right. Absolutely.
So people say, yes, I've been through that. But now the chef upgrade the food. Say, still my comfort food, but bring it up to high level. Now I can afford.
Right.
I'll pay. I don't want the normal one. Give me one. Like Singapore, for example. Singapore people are well-to-do, affluent.
Yeah.
The car they drive, you can tell how rich they are. So they want your normal hawker food. They want the so upgraded hawker food. So
Okay.
it works for everybody.
Okay. When you are best known, obviously, for your fusion of your classical French training with what you're describing, with Asian sort of heritage recipes, what is there a particular aspect of French? I mean, obviously, there's haute cuisine, there's nouveau cuisine, there's nouvelle cuisine rather, and more rustic provincial styles. What aspect of French cuisine do you love to melt or mix with Asian cuisine that gives you your signature style?
The French cuisine, basically they use very good product. Their sauces is good.
Yeah.
No MSG, nothing. It's all pure.
Right.
Vegetable and meat rolled together create the sauce. Truffle, for example, port wine, red wine. For me, when I taste, I know. Example, one great example, just not sauce. I created, when I was in Shanghai, I tasted the xiaolongbao.
Yeah.
I tried, straight away my thing, the feeling is traditional. But indeed, what I did is create a French feeling.
Okay.
Using truffle consomme,
Right.
minced meat, a little bit of 10% of foie gras into it, into a dumpling. Of course, the Shanghai is traditional Chinese.
Yeah.
When I did this, they pop in explosion of flavor.
French
No.
flavor.
No MSG, truffle consomme and foie gras. Explode. They were shocked. Until today, that is my signature. You say, wow, nobody creates dishes. But I'm French trained, the palate is French. Outside is Chinese.
Right.
So
See,
when I create sauce, same thing. I use Chinese sauce. Example, in this Solaire, this trip, I did abalone sauce with truffle. Where, of course, a lot of French will not Asian chef, the traditional Canadian chef, they will know that because of my background, I can combine. Truffle goes so well with abalone.
Truffle with abalone. Wow,
Beautiful.
this is something that I have to
Very
try.
luxurious.
If people are interested to try some of these culinary creations, it's ongoing. Please take this opportunity to invite everybody to enjoy what you're offering at Oasis and Red Lantern. Chef, go ahead and invite everybody, please.
Thank you. I look forward to welcome you to Solaire at Red Lantern, and you enjoy my creation.
There you go. We are flashing the details on screen. Do not miss this opportunity to taste the elevated cuisine from a master, Chef Justin Quek. Thank you so much for joining us here on New Day. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.